Hey, what's up, guys? I'm now watching the Nintendo Direct Live. I'll be right back in another episode real quick. Oh, we're about to do this. Oh, okay, I got it. My body is ready. 1 minute. 30 seconds left. And we are live. Come on, guys. Nintendo starts 5. It started! Yes! Muting myself, I'll catch you guys at the end.
Hi everyone, Reggie here from Nintendo. Welcome back to our first Nintendo Direct since the passing of late Nintendo President Satoru Iwata. We appreciate all your kind messages. We'll continue to deliver information about our games and franchises directly to you. Thank you for your support. Today, we'll be taking a look at what's in store for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS as we approach the new year and as we look beyond into early 2016. First, let's jump ahead for a look at a key title coming in 2016. It may look a little familiar. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess was released on both the Nintendo GameCube and Wii systems back in '06. And now, it's making a grand return on Wii U as The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Please take a look.
Oh, the fanboy's real! Jesus Christ, yes! Oh, I've been waiting for this my entire life! You guys should be prepared, because I plan on getting that game soon, and a capture card, so be ready.
The enhanced visuals shine a new light on the memorable characters and detailed scenery, immersing you in the game world like never before. The team supporting development at Tantalus in Australia has a great track record with ports, but it's more than a prettier version of the same game. To make this game even more enjoyable, we've decided to create a new amiibo figure. And here it is, Wolf Link. In addition to Wolf Link, the game is compatible with these 5 other amiibo from the Super Smash Bros. Series as well. There's some other new features too, but we'll touch on those later. A bundle containing the game, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, and the Wolf Link figure will be released on March 4th, 2016. Pre-orders go up today. We're offering the game's official soundtrack as a pre-order bonus. 2016 marks the 30th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda series. We hope anyone who's ever donned the green cap will enjoy The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD and the brand new Zelda game headed to Wii U.
So stunned, I'm like
In
amazed.
fact, some data saved to the Wolf Link amiibo in Twilight Princess HD will be carried over to the new Zelda game on Wii U. We're working hard on the new Zelda game for Wii U because we want it to live up to your expectations and 30 years of Zelda goodness. Let me pass it over to Bill for some more updates.
Thanks, Reggie. While we wait for Zelda's big year in 2016, I'll be playing a lot more of The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, which just released last month. We're currently working on a free update for the game that adds a new area called the Den of Trials. Imagine this: if regular dungeons have 4 stages, the Den of Trials has a whopping 30 plus stages. And unless you and your team defeat every enemy in a stage, you won't be able to move on to the next one. In other words, you're in for a real challenge here, my heroic friends. Luckily, there are checkpoints sprinkled throughout the Den of Trials, so use that to your advantage, and see if you can complete all the new stages. We're also adding in 2 new outfits: Linebeck's uniform, which will let you see inside of treasure chests before you open them, and the Fierce Deity armor. This will increase your attack power, and you'll shoot beams in 4 directions. Both outfits are powerful options that provide additional strategic depth for both the main game and the Den of Trials. This free update for The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes will release on December 2nd. Now it's time to dive deep into a world filled with mystery, danger, adventure, and Pokémon. Lots of Pokémon. Get ready to be transported to a world filled only with Pokémon when Pokémon Super Mystery Dungeon releases on November 20th. You'll get to become one of 20 different Pokémon, live in their world, explore ever-changing dungeons, solve the mystery of why Pokémon are being turned to stone, and encounter every single known Pokémon. Yep, I said it, every Pokémon, all 720 of them. However, exploring dungeons that change every time you enter them is a dangerous profession. But fear not, you can befriend Pokémon and have them join you on your quests. You can also collect different items to equip and use, so you can explore dungeons like an expert. With turn-based Pokémon battles, strategy is key, so you'll want to make sure you bring the right type of Pokémon and items with you when you head into a dungeon. Or else, you'll end up sending out a rescue request to your friends, asking them to come save you. With the new Connection Orb, a giant galaxy-like map that connects you with other Pokémon and gives you new quests to complete, you'll befriend Pokémon and conquer dungeons in no time at all. You'll even get to battle alongside legendary and mythical Pokémon, and combine the moves of your team to unleash attacks that will knock out even the mightiest Pokémon foe. Also included with the game is a free Pokémon Super Mystery Dungeon Nintendo 3DS theme available for a limited time. It's always good to load up a game in style. Pokémon Super Mystery Dungeon arrives on November 20th. Now, a couple Wii U game updates coming in 2015. There's new content headed to Splatoon, and we've prepared a video to showcase it. Please take a look.
Intriguing, very intriguing. I haven't had a chance to play Splatoon yet, so I plan on getting it soon though. I have to pay my Wii U, that's one problem.
That's not ink in your eyes. You just got your first look at some new stages and equipment we're adding with future updates. Museum de Alfonsino features 5 revolving obstacles in the center of the stage. The key to victory? Working all the angles these obstacles provide. Now it is a museum, so many ink-famous paintings and artifacts from the Squid World are on display. And here's another new stage, Mahi Mahi Resort. It looks like a poolside resort hotel, so it may be a little intimidating to water-shy inklings. However, in the latter half of the match, the water level drops, exposing more turf for the hosing. That'll make it tough to tell which team will win, right up until the very last second. Did I say an update was coming in the future? Well, the future is now. An update will be available today at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, with over 40 new pieces of gear, including more winter items and some slick bandanas. And the new stage, Museum d'Alfonsino, will be added tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Splatoon will continue to offer more updates, at least until next January. These updates will include new stages, gear, and adjustments to the gameplay balance. As of this update, we've added new multiplayer modes like Rainmaker and Tower Control, 8 new maps, 27 new weapons, and more than 80 new pieces of gear, along with team matchmaking and private matches, all at no additional charge. And with the launch of the Splatnet website, you can now track progress and stats for you and your friends. The competition in Splatoon is as hot and exciting as ever. And to show you just how hot the competition can be, we're going to be holding an official Nintendo Treehouse Splatoon tournament this December, and we're going to live stream it on our official Twitch and YouTube channels, as well as live.nintendo.com. The tournament will feature teams made up entirely of Nintendo Treehouse staff and will introduce a variety of potential options for tournament rules, as well as details on how to set up your own tournaments, both locally and online. Next up, Super Mario Maker. A recent update introduced checkpoint flags and status-dependent power-up options, which made course creation easier. So far, more than 3.3 million courses are available to play globally. Every day we see a variety of new levels, from tricky obstacle courses to extreme challenges to visually striking courses as well. It's amazing to see, but with so many to choose from, some players are finding it difficult to pick which courses they want to play. So, we've decided to release a new portal site that you can access on the go. It will offer a more robust search function than the one found in-game. This portal site will let you search for particular types of courses on your PC browser or smartphone. You can filter them using prefix tags for things like full auto, sound-based, or time attack levels. If you're out and about and find an interesting course, you can register it as one of your favorites, then go home and find it flagged for you to play in Super Mario Maker. Basically, this lets you find the right courses faster, so you can have more fun. It's planned for December, so stay tuned for more details in the coming weeks. Next, let's check in on some new Wii U games that are right around the corner. Fans know that every day in Animal Crossing is a roll of the dice, and that has never been truer than now. In Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, villagers live out a month of ups and downs each time you play, where each move you make on the board is a new day. Roll the dice, walk the board, and see what kinds of unexpected things can happen. At the end of the month, the player with the most happy points wins. The game launches initially as part of a bundle that contains 2 Amiibo figures, Isabelle and Digby. You can only get these figures at launch in the bundle, and Digby will only be in the bundle while supplies last. But other compatible Amiibo figures will also be available at launch, with more on the way after that. The cool part is any figure you tap will transport the character into the game world, so you can play as them. The Animal Crossing Amiibo cards can also be used to play other game modes. There's a neat one called Desert Island Escape that lets you use these cards to select 3 villagers to cast off to an island. The goal is to locate materials to build a raft, as well as food and resources to keep you alive until it's ready. With multiple maps to play on, characters that have unique strengths and weaknesses, and enemies that get in your way, things get a little tricky, in a good way. The game also has an Animal Crossing quiz you can play with your friends. Here, try one out. Some questions can get pretty tough, but hardcore Animal Crossing fans may just stand a chance. The bundle featuring Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival and the Isabelle and Digby Amiibo figures will release November 13th alongside the Amiibo you see on the screen. Next up, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. In the latest Mario Tennis game, players can enjoy taking on singles or doubles matches as Mario series characters. Now players can perform a new move, a jump shot, which lets you return a shot without waiting for the ball to bounce on the court first, adding another layer of strategy to each match. If you're able to knock your opponent off balance, a smash point will appear on the court. Use the jump shot from there to bust out a powerful Ultra Smash. In Mega Battle mode, Toad stands by the court, tossing in Mega Mushrooms that temporarily turn you into a giant. The game also offers Simple mode, which lets you turn off things like Mega Mushrooms so you can enjoy a more traditional game of tennis. This title offers up to 4-player local multiplayer, as well as online multiplayer, so you can meet up at the court with anyone around the world in 2 separate online modes. You can play standard, simple, or Mega Battle matches in ranked mode or in casual mode. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash is also compatible with Amiibo. In the single-player mode, Knockout Challenge, players can tap an Amiibo figure to team up with that character. The more you win, the more powerful your next opponent will be. Luckily, your Amiibo partner will have your back. After the match, tap your Amiibo again to save the character's play experience and even change their stats through the Amiibo menu. Have your Amiibo focus on quick moves, powerful shots, you name it. This Amiibo player can be used as a partner in online doubles matches as well, so team up and challenge rivals from around the globe together.
Luigi on it.
Mario Tennis Ultra Smash is arriving on November 20th, 2015. In 22 days, the Earth will be no more. On December 4th, humanity will come face to face with its greatest trial yet, to survive, when Xenoblade Chronicles X launches on Wii U. It's an RPG adventure as deep as you want it to be, with a huge world to explore and giant transforming mechs called Skells to pilot and customize. The game combines the open-world exploration and deep immersion of Western RPGs with the stylish visuals and action-packed combat of Japanese RPGs. In fact, anyone looking to embark on an immense journey should be interested in this one. Zelda fans, Metroid fans, I'm looking at you. For those of you purchasing a physical version of the game, there are 4 free high-speed data loading packs you can start downloading today that will speed up loading times for you. These aren't required, but they will greatly improve your gameplay experience. We recommend you download at least the basic pack. Which reminds me, you can also go to the Nintendo eShop today to pre-purchase and pre-load the digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles X. This version doesn't require the data packs because they are built into the digital version. The holidays are fast approaching, so in the remaining days, prepare for your journey across the stars and out to Planet Mira by checking out our video series, Xenoblade Chronicles X Survival Guide. You can find it on our YouTube channel. Xenoblade Chronicles X is arriving on December 4th.
I cry.
Let's switch things up by taking a look at some Nintendo eShop exclusive digital offerings. First up is a Nintendo 3DS title that was released on the eShop a couple of days ago. Nintendo Badge Arcade is a new free-to-start game available exclusively on the Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS. It's a fun crane machine game that earns you Nintendo badges, which you can use to customize your Nintendo 3DS home menu like never before. The best part? It's free to start. When you first download the game, you get 5 free chances to play with the badge catcher. Then, you can head to the practice catcher, giving you 5 chances to test your skills per day. Or, you can purchase additional paid plays from the Nintendo eShop, so you can get those badges and decorate your home menu. As you make purchases, there may even be a way to get some exclusive themes. Make sure to check back frequently. The game is constantly being updated with new badges to collect, and some of these are not to be missed. It's time to get a clue and catch Pokemon, all at the same time. Pokemon Picross is a free-to-start downloadable puzzle game that's easy to pick up and hard to put down. During gameplay, there are horizontal and vertical rows of squares to reveal as you see fit, using the numbers on each row as your clues. Slowly, you'll begin to reveal a Pokemon picture. Add a captured Pokemon to your party, and you can use its support skill while you play. You can get Pickrights in the game, which can be used to solve puzzles more effectively. You can also purchase Pickrights on the Nintendo eShop. With more than 300 stages and every Mega Evolved Pokemon, along with legendary and mythical Pokemon, there are tons of reasons to take a break from your job or studies to solve a puzzle or two. The free-to-start game Pokemon Picross will launch in early December exclusively in the Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS. There are some great Nindies titles on the way just in time for the holiday season. Let's see what's up. SteamWorld Heist is a side-scrolling turn-based strategy shooter that's all about boarding, looting, and shooting through enemy spaceships. Also, you can upgrade your ragtag crew of steam-powered robots with unique abilities, weapons, and even stylish hats. It's all about skill. Aim the gun and even bounce bullets off of walls. For a limited time, an exclusive Nintendo 3DS home menu theme will come with every purchase of SteamWorld Heist after the game launches on the Nintendo eShop this holiday. It's almost here, with non-stop adrenaline-pumping action at 60 frames per second. Fast Racing Neo may just be the fastest racing game you've ever experienced. Try to master the phase-switching gameplay to reach hypersonic speed in a sizable single-player campaign. Or race 7 other players online and face off with friends in local 4-player split screen. If you unlock Hero Mode, there's a whole new set of rules and challenges to face. The big race is fast approaching.
Yeah, you make me cry because you guys charge me $110.
Typo Man is a puzzling platformer that tells a dark tale of heroes and monsters, where words can be a blessing or a curse. Using the power of wordcraft, use letters to create or change words that will literally bend the world to your will. It's a great use of the Wii U gamepad and an intriguing experience you shouldn't pass up. To see more games like these, check out the Nintendo eShop frequently throughout the rest of the year.
But not with our games. Yes, the end of the year is fast approaching. But 2015, we're not done with you yet. In recent weeks, we've seen great titles like Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, and Yokai Watch launch on Nintendo 3DS. It's a great time to be a Nintendo 3DS owner. And with Yoshi's Woolly World launching last month, and games on the way like Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, Devil's Third, and Xenoblade Chronicles X, Wii U has something for everyone leading us into the holidays. If you're still waiting to jump in or looking for a great gift this season, keep an eye out for a new Wii U bundle this holiday, featuring not just Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, but also the surprise hit of the year, Splatoon. Also, be on the lookout for some great deals on the original Nintendo 3DS XL system. If either of those strikes your fancy, be ready come Black Friday. And after the holidays, a new batch of Amiibo will arrive. Here's a look at what to expect in January. Now, let's switch back over to Bill for a look at games coming in early 2016.
2016, here we come. Get your game face on for Pokken Tournament, an all-new Pokemon fighting game for Wii U.
Basically Tekken.
Pokken Tournament is a new game created in collaboration between the Pokemon Company and Bandai Namco Entertainment, the producers of Tekken, a legendary fighting series celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. Thanks to this dream development tag team, you can now see Pokemon characters brought to life in a way you've never seen before.
Jesus Christ.
With the push of a button, you can instantly unleash the full power of your Pokemon in all of its glory.
What happened to Mewtwo? Mewtwo! Why are you doing
As a
this?
bonus, an amiibo card that unlocks Shadow Mewtwo will be offered in the first production run. Normally, Shadow Mewtwo can only be unlocked in the game after you fulfill certain conditions. But when you scan the Shadow Mewtwo amiibo card on the gamepad, you can start using Shadow Mewtwo right away. Pokken Tournament will be released spring of 2016. In our next game, the sky is not the limit.
Yes! It's starting to get off really neat. Wow. Slipping. Slipping, Mike.
Once again, mercenaries Fox, Falco, Slippy, and Peppy must unite as Team Star Fox and board their R-Wings to save the galaxy. Vehicles are so critical to the game, you could practically call them members of the Star Fox team. Let's start by taking a look at the series' famous fighter jet, Fox's main machine, the R-Wing. Its extremely high level of maneuverability makes barrel rolls and somersaults a breeze. And now, the R-Wing can transform into its new two-legged walker form to pick off ground-based enemies. On the flip side, the Landmaster tank is a ground vehicle with slight mid-air capabilities. It can lock on to 3 different targets simultaneously and inflict serious damage. It can also transform into a new flying form, the Gravmaster, to expand its offensive options. Last but not least, the Gyro Wing. It's especially useful in stealth situations when it's important to sneak into enemy territory. When the coast is clear, drop in the helper robot, Direct Eye, to hack into terminals and more. When piloting these machines, the player has 2 screens at their disposal, the TV screen and the gamepad screen. While the TV screen displays the craft the player is currently controlling, the gamepad screen will display a cockpit view. Like a real pilot, the player will have to track not only what's in front of them, but all around them as well. Tilting the gamepad even allows you to aim and shoot in a different direction than you're flying. Master the controls to destroy your enemies gracefully and go for a high score. You know Falco would. Previously, we announced that the launch date for this title was delayed, but now we have a new launch date ready to announce. Star Fox Zero will be released on April 22nd, 2016. Now, let's jump right back into the Nintendo 3DS and the latest installment of the Mario and Luigi series. Or the Paper Mario series. Or both, I guess. Mario and Luigi team up with a new friend, Paper Mario, to explore the Mushroom Kingdom. As you might expect, Paper Mario can do some pretty cool paper tricks thanks to his svelte paper body. He can sneak through narrow cracks, turn into a paper airplane to haul around his corporeal counterparts, copy himself to attack enemies, and so on. There's plenty of 3-bro co-op action too, from trio actions to trio attacks. Did I mention epic papercraft event battles? Well, now I did. In Mario & Luigi RPGs, battles typically consist of a lot of jumping and hammer whacking. This time though, a new element called Battle Card has also been added. Battle cards have various effects. They can power up attacks, damage enemies, increase your coin haul, or even lower your foe's experience level. Using Amiibo, you can create a corresponding character card in the game. Character cards have more powerful effects than the battle cards. Here are the 6 Amiibo that are compatible with the game. You may notice that some of the card designs are based on past Mario games, like Super Mario Bros. And Mario Kart. If you're like me, you'll have to have them all. Mario & Luigi Paper Jam will be released on January 22nd, 2016. Up next, a new game for Nintendo 3DS, Final Fantasy Explorers from Square Enix. Prepare to explore an island filled with mystical crystals in the first Final Fantasy action RPG on Nintendo 3DS. With the job system, characters can learn over 20 adventuring professions, each with their own set of special skills. Plus, they can learn and switch between every job class, transfer certain skills between classes, and rename spells and abilities. In fact, there are tons of customization options. You can even mix and match pieces of armor and classic Final Fantasy character outfits. Yep, you can dress like beloved Final Fantasy characters, and by using the trance ability, you can even fight as them too. I'm talking heroes like Cecil, Terra, Lightning, and more. The trance command also restores life and mana, while unlocking powerful attacks. Final Fantasy Explorers can be played and beaten solo, but it's quite the challenge, so you may want to adventure with friends. Up to 4 players can connect via local or Wi-Fi multiplayer to team up MMO style, assigning allies the combat roles of tank, healer, support, and damage. If you don't have enough people to fill your party, you can use trained monsters to fill up the party slots. When Final Fantasy Explorers releases in the Americas in January, it will include all of the DLC that was released in Japan, for free. This DLC includes special outfits and weapons, and challenging content featuring notorious Final Fantasy series bosses. With over 100 quests and hours of gameplay, adventurers will be busy when Final Fantasy Explorers is released on January 26th. A collector's edition will also be available. It includes the game, an art book, 20-track CD sampler, Nintendo 3DS hard case, and exclusive quests that unlock legendary Final Fantasy weapons. Another RPG is on its way to Nintendo 3DS, and it isn't just another RPG. I'm talking about Fire Emblem Fates for Nintendo 3DS. It combines the tactical gameplay, memorable characters, and complex storylines the series is known for, while also innovating in each of these areas. Fans have been dying to know their options for getting their hands on the game. So, here's how. You can start by purchasing either of the 2 main games, Fire Emblem Fates Birthright or Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, either at retail locations or via download on the Nintendo eShop. They're each a complete story and a complete game, but playing both will show you 2 different sides of one brutal conflict. If you buy one game, you can get the other as a download for a reduced cost. And while it won't be available on launch day, there will also be a 3rd story path available as an in-game download for Birthright or Conquest owners called Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. It will reveal some juicy secrets about the story that will affect the way you think about the other paths. It's as revealing as the name implies, so you'll probably want to save that one for last. A lot of my Treehouse friends are pretty hooked on these games already, so this next package is for folks like them who just have to have it all. Introducing Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition. It includes all 3 games, Birthright, Conquest, and Revelation, plus an art book and a Nintendo 3DS XL pouch. Fire Emblem Fates will be released on February 19th, 2016. I'm also happy to reveal that even more Fire Emblem Fates DLC will be available down the road. 1 new map will be released for free, and after that, 6 new maps will be available. You can purchase them individually, or starting today at select retailers, you can purchase all of them together for a reduced price as Map Pack 1. The question is, which path will you take? Birthright, Conquest, or all 3? The choice is yours, and it affects the gameplay. Let us know which path you choose in the comments section. Next up is Mega Man Legacy Collection from Capcom, a celebration of the 8-bit roots of Capcom's iconic Blue Bomber. Power up with dozens of cool weapons in the series and take on the evil genius Dr. Wily and his army of robots gone haywire in this collection of the first 6 action platformers that started it all. The new museum mode contains a comprehensive collection of production art and original concept sketches, plus more than 100 Nintendo 3DS exclusive items, a mega treat for any fan of Mega Man and video game history. There's also a fresh new twist on the classic games with the new challenge mode. This mode features more than 50 stages of remix gameplay areas from all 6 games, and plenty of scaling difficulty objectives for both experienced and new players. Speaking of challenge mode, we saved some special news for last. The game comes with 11 Nintendo 3DS exclusive challenges that can be unlocked using the Mega Man amiibo. But that's not the only amiibo that can unlock these new challenges. You can also use this brand new gold-colored Mega Man amiibo, which will be available exclusively in the Mega Man Legacy Collection Collector's Edition. The Mega Man Legacy Collection will be available for Nintendo 3DS digitally via the Nintendo eShop, and both the standard and collector's edition versions will be available at retail on February 23rd, 2016. Now let's take a look at a Pokemon game coming to the Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS. I'm not sure what you're expecting, but I doubt it's this. Anyone remember these? That's right. Pokemon Red version, Pokemon Blue version, and Pokemon Yellow version will all be released as digital download titles on Nintendo 3DS. Whether you're reliving fond memories from nearly 20 years ago or making new ones, we've done what we can to preserve the games exactly as they were, except that pesky Game Boy GameLink cable. That's not gonna work on your Nintendo 3DS. So, a new feature has been added to this version, so you can trade and battle Pokemon like it's 1999. You can use the Nintendo 3DS system's wireless communication.
Okay, my computer froze again.
Feature to battle and trade Pokemon with your friends. Pokemon Red version, Pokemon Blue version, and Pokemon Yellow version will be released on the same day as the original Game Boy Pokemon launch, on February 27th. Let's return to one of my favorite places, the land of Hyrule. Hyrule Warriors was unleashed on Wii U last year, offering players an exciting new adventure featuring Zelda
I meant go back.
characters named Linkle. She looks quite familiar. Linkle is a girl who lives in a small village filled with cuckoos. She's a dual-wielding crossbow hunter who can take down enemies coming at her from all directions.
Game Explain called it.
Her jumpy, energetic nature brings something special to the battlefield. She'll kick an enemy when they're down without losing her grip on her crossbows. If Link's famous signature move is called a spin attack, maybe we should call Linkle's a spin kick. Hyrule Warriors Legends will be released on March 25th, 2016. For a limited time, an original Nintendo 3DS home menu theme will also be included. Our RPG lineup continues to strengthen on Nintendo 3DS, including games we haven't touched on today like Bravely Second Endlayer coming in spring 2016. There's another series we'd like to discuss today, though, that Nintendo has been proud to support throughout the years. I'm happy to finally announce that Dragon Quest VII: Fragments of the Forgotten Past is also coming to Nintendo 3DS in 2016. In this huge RPG, explore the past to uncover the secrets of a much-changed world by collecting stone shards and defeating evil along the way. Dragon Quest VII: Fragments of the Forgotten Past will be released in early summer 2016. Am I missing something? Fear not. Dragon Quest VIII: Journey of the Cursed King will also be released in 2016, so get ready to embark on another epic adventure on your Nintendo 3DS. I know many of you have been waiting for these exciting announcements, so thank you for your patience. We've got one more update saved for last, but first, a quick rundown of some Wii U and Nintendo 3DS games coming from our development partners in 2016. Shoot your way through dangerous alien hives with up to 3 friends or on your own. Wii U exclusive features include a super handy gamepad mini-map, plus amiibo support for compatible figures that unlock bonus challenges and treasures. With Kerbal Space Program, build a spacecraft worthy of journeying to the stars. Get an internal view on the Wii U gamepad and tilt it to steer. Then watch your ship soar on your TV. Just don't kill everyone aboard. In the latest side-scroller from Keiji Inafune, shoot and dash through 12 challenging stages and dozens of missions as the hero Beck. Face off against your 8 mighty brethren and steal their powers to unlock new transformations. You can even team up with a friend in the 2-player online co-op challenge, or throw down with them in race battle mode. Get ready to play as and unlock more than 100 Marvel characters that have never appeared in a LEGO game before. From the superheroes and supervillains of the movies, to the classic Avengers characters of the comics. The fight is on.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Form teams of classic and current characters from Capcom, Sega, and Bandai Namco games, while engaging iconic enemies in strategic turn-based battles. This time, Nintendo is joining the fight, with Chrom and Lucina from Fire Emblem Awakening, and Fiora from Xenoblade Chronicles. Build amazing structures and craft weapons and armor, then wage war on hundreds of enemies and giant bosses. Up to 4 adventurers can play together locally on Wii U or Nintendo 3DS, and on the Wii U version, up to 8 players can inhabit your world online. It is your world, after all.
Thanks for watching today. We'll leave you with one final update. I sense a new trailer approaching.
You kill me, Sakurai. You really do. Yes! Are you kidding me? Cloud Fullbuster 1.
こんな日が来るとは思わなかったな。かかってこい。
What? I even got hit. Oh, whoa. But I gotta admit, this is decent. This is actually pretty cool.
限界を超える。
Oh god, not this attack. Oh, poor Ike. He's like, I've been robbed.
なんだかチョコボ臭いな。
Welcome to a very special Nintendo Minute. I'm Krista.
And I'm Kit, and welcome to the official post show. What a time to be alive! Nintendo Direct, the long-awaited return is upon us, and we're going to be
a little kidding me.
Down with two special guests today.
Yeah, so we have Gerard the Completionist, and then we also have the Jaywits. So they are going to come out and tell us their reactions on the latest announcements in the Nintendo Direct, and we're going to play some games and chat, and it's going to be really fun.
So I think Gerard is just about ready to join us, so let's bring him on in.
Alright, so we are back with our first special guest, Gerard the Completionist.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we heard you listening to the Nintendo Direct in the other room, and we heard some shouts and
There
hoots
was
and
screaming.
what's going on in there?
And losing of minds of sorts.
Oh gosh, I definitely feel really embarrassed because I felt like the whole office was quiet here until that 45-second window where I just exploded.
So what caused the explosiveness during that moment? What was the announcement?
Final Fantasy VII and Smash Brothers. That's a fan theory that's been circulating for years. That there are people wanting Cloud in Smash, and now it's happening. Now it's here. We get to play as the ex-soldier Cloud with his trusty Buster Sword. It's incredible. I'm still shaking. I don't think it's real.
Yeah.
I think this is just a joke. I think
It is. No.
this is an elaborate joke.
Wake up now. No, just
Okay.
kidding.
Okay.
Well, I remember back at E3 before the Super Smash Bros. Game came out, Mr. Sakurai was talking about how he was so proud to have all these gaming icons, and he rattled off Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog, Mega Man, and Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, yes.
But you look at how that has expanded through the DLC. You've added Ryu,
Yep.
and now you've added Cloud, and I mean, he's really building on that idea.
Yeah. The library of characters is so unexpected, though, that I think it's very telling that you had that reaction, because I think a lot of people probably had the same reaction, because it's just like this came out of nowhere, you know?
Well, not only did it come out of nowhere, but this character we haven't seen on a Nintendo console before, which was a complete shock. You could argue, yes, Pac-Man every now and then, but everyone else across the board has had a game or a presence on a Nintendo console. And this is a character who's never had a presence on any Nintendo console. And here it is right now, a first appearance on Nintendo console, let alone one of the biggest and most grandiose out of the characters of people in the game. I mean, now if you said Cloud versus Mario in a game, I'd say get out. You're crazy.
It's not real.
Now, you very recently did a series of videos on Final Fantasy VII. Was there any small detail maybe you noticed? Because, I mean, it's packed with detail. You've got the level,
Right.
you've got the character,
The music,
all the
you're talking about
summons
the
going
music,
off, the
the
music.
summons.
when I was watching it, I was like, there's Odin, and there's Ifrit, and there's Bahamut. Like, it's unbelievable. I want to go back and rewatch it because there was so much detail happening, and even he's got the Advent Children outfit, he's got the regular outfit. The music. The minute I heard
That's
the
it, me
music,
too.
and I even heard the green speckles in space, I
You knew it.
I knew it. I guarantee someone's gonna take the video of me reacting and slow it down because I'm sure I made a fool of my.
Just like that, guys.
Exactly like that.
Alright, so that was the end of Nintendo Direct, which is a great ending, obviously, because we had some big
So guys,
reactions
I'm
on
going
that.
to end here, and on this note, I'm going to go.
It was a lot of other information
So,
that was
in a corner.
announced in this current Nintendo Direct, and I have some stuff that I'm pretty
Not what I
excited about,
expected.
which is also the Zelda announcement.
Okay.
I know you were a big Zelda fan, so let's talk about that
Bye.
for a minute.